EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Bears defense, and they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Moore, the man in motion. Now back to throw. That one deep for London. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Muscles by at the 25. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Swift going to try up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Bears at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
To the air, Williams. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. That is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze from 13 yards out. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
No problem there on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Williams. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, No timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On the handoff, this is Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 30 yards. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And Cook has it, left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and they will remain well behind.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Throwing is Williams. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's complete right side to Kmet. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Cole Kmet
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bears have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. This pass is caught by London. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make 2nd down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
2nd and 6. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for